What's good, YouTube? It is your boy Big Cool coming to you from Colossal Sports TV, and I am back with another video. Oleksandr Usyk, the former undisputed cruiserweight champion of the world and the current mandatory two unified heavyweight champion Anthony Joshua. He's the WBO mandatory to be exact. He obviously wants that fight with Anthony Joshua, but he is well aware that there are ongoing negotiations to stage an undisputed clash between Anthony Joshua, who holds 3 of the 4 major sanctioning belts in the heavyweight division, and Tyson Fury, who holds the green belt, the most luxurious belt of them all, the WBC title, which he took off of former long-reigning WBC heavyweight champion Deontay the Bronze Bomber Wilder. So he being Usyk is aware that, although he has a right to stop that fight, he seems to be not willing to get in the way of that fight as bad as he wants his chance to become unified heavyweight champion. Therefore, he's turned his sights towards the aforementioned Deontay Wilder. I'll post a link from 3kingsboxing.com that I wrote on it down in the description box below so you can check it out. But he pretty much stated, and I might be paraphrasing a little bit, it was a short and sweet quote. There's a lot of guys to fight that I'd be happy to fight, and one of those guys is Deontay Wilder. And let's get into the topic of this video, man. Deontay Wilder versus Oleksandr Usyk. Who wins this battle? We all know that Oleksandr Usyk, he's 6'3", he's a southpaw, he's a boxer with good hand speed, okay power. Power's really good at cruiserweight. Hasn't been, all that in his 2 fights at heavyweight against Chaz Witherspoon, even though he knocked him out. And more recently, Derek Chisora, who he decisioned over 12 rounds. And he didn't look the best, I may add. But we all know this guy's a bona fide top 5 pound-for-pound fighter. He ran through the cruiserweight division. He's 2-0 as a heavyweight, albeit against, subpar competition. How does he fare against Deontay Wilder, the 6'7" Alabama native who's knocked out everybody he's fought except Tyson Fury? He almost did in their first fight. He dropped him twice. But we know what happened in the rematch. He got thoroughly outboxed, beat up, and knocked out. Mark Breland stopped the fight, rightfully so. It's really been crazy for Wilder ever since, on him coming out making crazy accusations towards his longtime co-trainer and Mark Breland. But would he take this fight in his first fight back? I don't know. We all know Wilder prides himself on being mentally tough, mentally strong, and he's a very confident guy. But one has to wonder, with all the stuff that has happened, him coming out throwing these crazy accusations and just been crazy, has his mental been broken a little bit? Is he now mentally fragile? You know what I'm saying? Because to lose your title and to be stopped after, saying that Fury was not capable of stopping you, it has to play on your mind a little bit. The way he went out, you know what I'm saying? The excuses with the 40-pound costume and et cetera, et cetera. He got beat up. He got beat the hell up. And anybody can't justify that. You know what I'm saying? Even the biggest Wilder fan. You can't say, man, whatever, make excuses. He got beat by the better man, because if you go back to the first fight with Fury, you can argue he lost. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, he got 2 knockdowns and got the draw, but Fury controlled a lot of the, a lot of that fight. The space, the speed, how it was fought, where it was fought. You know what I'm saying? He neutralized the power of Wilder pretty much the whole fight except round 5 and round 12, which, we seen what happened. Now, Usyk is a guy who has good foot speed, good foot movement, good foot placement. You know what I'm saying? He is a guy that clearly would give Wilder problems. He's elusive. He got good hand speed. He has that deep amateur pedigree. He has a good ring IQ. But can he deal with that hellacious right hand from Wilder? That's the question. That's what I want to know. And honestly, I don't think so. As soon as that right hand drops on the chin of Usyk, I think it's night-night. But the issue for Wilder is he has to put himself in position. Wilder is a long guy. You know, he's 6'7". His wingspan probably makes him about 6'11", 7 feet. You know what I'm saying? He's athletic. He's unorthodox. You know what I'm saying? He's not the traditional boxer. He has skills, regardless of what people say. Is he the most skillful fighter out there? No. But he has skills. He has things that he can build on. You know, and his biggest thing going for him is that right hand. But he also very athletic, and he got some good hand speed. He got some speed that'll shock you. You know what I'm saying? And he does have great punch placement when it comes to the 1-2. If his jab is on point and he shoots it out there and he follows it with a right hand, it's going to be devastating. You know what I'm saying? Some people have been able to take the punch for a little bit. Some people, Dominic Brazil, went down the first time they tasted that right hand. And I mean, that's just what it is. You know what I'm saying? He will have a 4-inch height advantage on Usyk. I'm pretty sure the reach advantage will be 3-4 inches, even possibly more. You know what I'm saying? And it's going to come down to pretty much who can do them the best and who can, you know, get off first. You know what I'm saying? But because I can see Usyk outboxing Wilder, and then boom, he getting dropped. Or I can see Wilder just kind of freaking just coming out there and dropping him off rip, knocking him out in the first couple rounds. You know, because Usyk, as great as he is, he's not a perfect fighter. Really, there's no perfect fighter. You know what I'm saying? He wasn't impressive against Chisora. Chisora came out there and roughed him up. And Chisora can't move like Wilder. He's not light on his feet. He's not as fast with his feet as Wilder. So if Wilder somehow came to do that, which I don't see him doing because he's not that type of fighter. He's more of a guy that's going to fight at range and look to drop that right hand, maybe throw a left hook in there. But it's clear that Usyk doesn't deal good with big guys that come pressure. And he's lucky that Chisora was who he is and past his prime. You know what I'm saying? Maybe if this was 3 or 4 years ago, it would have been a different outcome because Chisora did land some nice, hard shots on Usyk, who pretty much, you know, picked it up as the fight went on, but he was far from impressive. You know what I'm saying? And it doesn't look like his power is going to translate to the heavyweight division. And can he go all 12 rounds and stay sharp mentally? Because he has mental lapses as well. He likes to kind of showboat, stick his tongue out, kind of taunt his opponent, you know. But will that work against the Wilders, the Furies, and the Joshuas of the world? You know what I'm saying? Because there's no doubt in my mind that he could beat these guys, but can he sustain his game plan and focus for a full 12 rounds? Because these guys have a significant height advantage over him. Joshua's 6'6". Wilder, like I said, is 6'7". Fury taller than both of those guys at 6'9". You know what I'm saying? So it's clear that he is very skilled. He is very capable of doing it, but I don't know if I trust his chin. And I don't know if he's physically strong to keep these guys off of him. And the stamina, is he going to get tired, you know, constantly spinning, turning, moving, you know, kind of not being able to sit down and plant his feet and punch with power and conviction to try to offset and get the respect of them big old boys, big dudes that's going to come in there trying to knock his head off. I just don't know. But what I do know is that I want to see this fight because I want to see where Wilder is mentally. Has he made some improvements? You know, he fought Fury in February of this year. He hasn't fought since. He had surgery. We obviously know Mark Breland is not his trainer. Jay Diaz is. Has he made some improvements, though? Is he going to stay at a weight that he should, like, you know, the low 2s, 210s, 212, 215? You know what I'm saying? Is his jab better? Is he adding more, you know, combination punching? You know, is he working on his foot movement? Is he doing the things he's supposed to do in his downtime? You know what I'm saying? Is he studying film? Is he bringing in outside resources to help him get better and potentially regain his titles or his title or win another title in the future? He's 35 years old. You know what I'm saying? Usyk, I think, is 33. So, you know, that's not old for a heavyweight, but it's a lot of young guys that's coming up. So we'll see. But I want to see this fight, man. I want to see if Wilder can deal with a boxer, and if he's still mentally strong. I want to see if, you know, Usyk can deal with an athletic power puncher, the hardest puncher in the division. You know, let me know. Who do y'all think wins this fight? I don't know, man. I really don't know. I lean toward Usyk because, just the skills, and I think that Wilder has really been affected by the loss to Fury, and the fact that he's probably not going to get that rematch, at least not no time soon. It has him infuriated, but, I don't know. But I feel like my head says go with Usyk, but my heart says I think that Wilder drops him. He can't avoid that power all 12 rounds. And eventually he's going to get caught, and it's going to be a bad night for him. But y'all let me know in the comment section down below who y'all think wins, Oleksandr Usyk or Deontay Wilder, and y'all tell me why. Don't forget to like this video, subscribe to Colossal Sports TV, turn on those post notifications to be notified every time I upload content. Until the next time, I am out. Peace.